Hello, welcome to Off-Grid Thoughts channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some 12-volt off-grid power tools that I've adapted them so I can just use a regular, either a 12-volt solar battery or I can use an automotive battery. So it was many years ago I made this adapter, and it's just a set of jumper cables attached with a 10 gauge outdoor extension cord. So pretty much, I used it's 3-prong outdoor extension cord. So what I've done is I've attached a cord, up into the cordless drill here. And this is a thrift store drill that was in new condition that I picked up many years ago. So this one's plugged in right now. So it's variable speed. And I've tried this using like 3-inch screws through 2x4s, and it drives the screws right in. So this particular drill is pretty good. It's got a good gear reduction to it. Not too fast, not too slow. It's strong. It's reversible. So this is going to be a useful off-grid tool that I don't really have to use an inverter. I can just clamp onto a battery. I was out yesterday, and because I've got probably close to 10 of these 12-volt cordless drills. So I was out yesterday at a local dollar store, and they had some 10-foot outdoor cords for $5. Some of their items now are, they don't. Not only do they have like the $1.25 items, they have the $3 items and the $5 items. So I went ahead and bought 6 10-foot cords for $5 each, so I can start putting cords on some of my other drills that are similar to this. And like these, I cut them to length. I got them all ready to install. The leftover lengths of wire, I put it in this bag. So if I set up some smaller, like I don't know, like it's just some smaller panels, like 30 to 50 watt panels, and I would need some wire to run on the ground, like buried in conduit or something. I can join these together, these pieces, and that's going to be fine. So that would work. So I'm saving the leftover wire. I got that all ready yesterday evening. Spent a little bit of time doing all that. So, depending on where I've got these ground mounts, whatever length I'll need, I'll determine at that time. But, I've got a length of wire because of this. Plus, I've got cords. So that worked out pretty nice. I've got another video up on the channel, and it's I think it's the most recent video before this one. And, I had picked up a mini 12-volt circular saw at a thrift store. And, pretty much, it looks like this. This is it. I finished the work on it last night and put a cord on it. So I attached a cord to this saw, and I picked up this cord for $3.99 at a thrift store. I think it came off of a power strip, and I just I cut the cord to length, so not too bad. This saw is, let's see, it's Makita Corporation of America. The blade is made in Japan, so this was a good thrift store find. This is a low RPM saw. It's 1,000 RPM. It's plugged in, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little test demonstration right now. Just kind of show everybody how this works. That's the arrow direction. So, this is going to be a good little off-grid saw. Just for some, I'm thinking like maybe 1/8 plywood or stuff like that. Maybe I could put a metal blade on it and, maybe cut some plastic with it or, any number of things. So, I'm starting to get a start on some of this stuff. It's possible to do this stuff, and there are 12-volt jigsaws out there. I'm probably going to get a couple of those. But, I'm coming at it from the standpoint of just, basic things. I don't want to get too complicated with anything. If I want to, plug in my 100-foot extension cord, my outdoor cord, I can just do that. I don't have to worry about it. But this is do-it-yourself stuff. You want to use your common sense. I'm not here to make any disclaimers. If you're a person that's got a little bit of know-how, do-it-yourself or mechanical, electrical knowledge, you can do something like this. But obviously, if you don't have common sense and you're a person that you need to have everything ready made for you, then something like this is definitely not for you. You you don't you don't want to be plugging that into a 120-volt outlet. Obviously not. So I'm just doing this for myself for the ease of it. I can use existing outdoor cords. Plus this will just be a matter of, I've got off-grid tools. I don't have to plug into an inverter. I can just hook onto a battery and I'm ready to go. So, I'll be attaching some more cords to some other drills that I have, pretty soon here. I've got these 6 cords here. So, all right, everybody. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Until next time, don't give up on your off-grid dreams. Take care. God bless.